Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to do a quick review on a Christian Dior fragrance, one that you don't see a hell of a lot of talk about. It's been around for a while. It's a freshie for all of those people watching out there that are currently experiencing a warm summer and their choices are limited or they want to try something new. How about you consider Aqua Fahrenheit by Christian Dior. Alright, I want to get straight into this. First of all, this was released in 2011. Perfumer is Francois Demarquis. Obviously a flanker to the legendary original Fahrenheit, which I happen to like as a warm weather fragrance on its own as well. You probably go light on the sprays, but for me it works in the warm weather. But Aqua Fahrenheit basically takes the original Fahrenheit theme, that violet leaf, that leather, and probably not so much of the petrol smell that you get in the original. This one has citrus added to it, as well as things like mint and basil. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you probably know that the note of mint in fragrances and I just don't get along. It just doesn't seem to work for me. Whatever I've tried that has mint as a semi-prominent note, I just haven't ended up liking the fragrance. So this one here has mint as one of the listed heart notes, and let's spray it on and we'll talk about how it opens. So you get this green citrusy opening, and I get something more like mandarin as opposed to the usual bergamot, which is nice, but it's actually blended really well with whatever that greenness is behind there, and not so much the mint appears in the opening. It's probably you get that violet leaf that you get in the original Fahrenheit in the opening with that citrus. So to me it's mainly like a mandarin citrus mixed with violet notes. It's a greeny citrus opening to me. 10 minutes in is where it gets pretty interesting. I began to get the mint note quite prominently, but it was a really pleasant bubblegum mint note, not so much an authentic mint leaf note, but it works well here because with the green and the citrus, you kind of want that tinge of sweetness. The mint lightens it up, keeps it fresh. I don't get much of the basil here. Maybe the basil acts as a support to the mint. And then about 20 minutes, half an hour in, you begin to see more similarities to the dry down of the original Fahrenheit. So you get more of that violet leaf, and I begin to get this really nice, clean, crisp, light leather as it approaches the base. Eventually, when it dries down, which probably about an hour in, you're into the base notes essentially, and you still get that really nice, crisp, clean leather. There's a really very clean vetiver base here. There's nothing earthy or dirty about this vetiver, but it basically supports the leather, and all throughout, I think they've managed to keep that violet note in there all throughout. So it's a fairly simple fragrance, but it's a nice departure from a lot of citrus aquatic freshies that are out there as an alternative. Now, even though it's called Aqua Fahrenheit, I don't really get much aquatic out of this. I think it's certainly a fresh Fahrenheit. If you think about those of you who know Lalic's Encre Noir, and then what they did with Encre Noir Sport by adding that citrus in there. I think Encre Noir Sport has some aquatic notes, and this is kind of what they've done with Fahrenheit and made the Fahrenheit Aqua. Although I'm surprised that it took them 15 years to decide to put out a freshy flanker of Aqua, of Fahrenheit. Now, I wouldn't say this is cheap. This is a 125ml bottle. On Fragrance X at the moment, you can get it for about 150 to 160 Australian dollars. I'm not sure what that works out to in US dollars or euros. Probably close to the $100 mark. And so I wouldn't call it great value, but it's a really nice quality, freshy fragrance. The quality you would expect from Christian Dior masculines. I really enjoy it as something different, you know, through the summer and warmer weather rotations. As far as performance goes, it's on my skin, it's about the 6 to 7 hour mark, and reasonably soft projection. So, you know, I wouldn't call it as a best performer. I really like how this smells because it does remind me of Fahrenheit, but it lightens everything up and keeps things fresh. It's made for warmer weather, but you know, there's nothing to stop you from wearing it year round. If you like the original Fahrenheit, you should give this a go. I think Christian Dior does good flankers, especially of their classics. Now I just want to show you, this is a 2013 bottle for those of you who are interested in batches and all of that kind of thing. Interesting thing, I think it's with all the 125ml bottles, you can actually screw the top off. So if you're interested in decanting into travel sprays or whatever, it makes it a bit easier. I'm not sure why they chose to do that, but there you go. That's Aqua Fahrenheit by Christian Dior. I will see you next time.